your cries. I saw your tears and felt your fears. I said, nah, I've been working with the broadband bullies. Trying to tell you. Let's go!
In summary, you get two modes with two different set resolutions. On top of that, there's a new toggle on Xbox One X to enable dynamic resolution, which is what PS4 Pro uses by default. Assuming that toggle is disabled here, what you get in quality mode is a native res of 3520 by 1980. That's 1980p fixed on Xbox One X, or very close to it, bringing an already huge leap in image quality over the PS4 Pro's 2880 by 1620 output.
That'll break your mind! You gon' get this work. You gon' get this work, nigga. I killed you. Hold up. You gon' get this work.
Considering it's an additional 50% extra in pixels output compared to Sony's hardware, and it makes sense. It's almost a linear scale in resolution with the teraflop profile of each machine. Based on this Gamescom build, Xbox One X's resolution mode bears mention too if you want a true 4K. From what I've tested, you get a native 3840 by 2160 this way, fixed at that number as long as the dynamic res checkbox is left blank.
Hello, Amanda. You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game. Here's what happens if you lose.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy NextGen720, and I'm back with another video, and you guys are going to get this work. But also, too, if you like the lovely t-shirts that are shown on the screen, the links are to be down below. Support the broadband bullies. We appreciate it. Get it into today's video. Listen. In 2013, right? I remember, right? Check you down memory lane, right? That's how I met. Shout out my brother Tim Dog. He had a meltdown on Twitter. I was kind of new to Twitter, and he blew up on Major Nelson. It was about the Xbox version of Call of Duty being 720p. Tim Dog lost it, right? Then you had actually Sony execs take to to Twitter. It says that, it was too blurry to play Call of Duty on the Xbox. 720p is too blurry. You need to play it on the PlayStation 4 because you'll be able to see the enemies on the screen better. 1080p will make you a better gamer. Now, as cheesy as that may sound, this is something that I'm not talking from a pro Sony channel. I'm not talking about from a Stone Fox Media or anything. No. This came from the higher ups at Sony, the big wigs of the company, right? If I'm lying, I'm flying. My grandma said, you're lying, the truth ain't in you. It's true, right? So listen, to be fair, I've always stated, right? This is my disclaimer, because it is what it is, right? But we're gonna have fun with this, right? I told you guys, I always thought it was silly for console gamers to argue about resolution. If you cared that much about resolution and frame rates, maybe you should game on PC. I've been gaming for a very long time, and we always, console gamers would go back for who had the better graphics, but never resolution in frames per second. I've never participated in one of those debates on the schoolyard. No. Who's better, Mario or Sonic? Which game looked better graphically? Mario, Sonic, fine. I remember all that. But I never recall on that playground field, and during recess talking about what ran at a higher resolution. You guys, no. You ponies were so disrespectful this generation that you had the audacity to change my name. I was no longer NextGen720. No. You changed my name to NextGen480i. If I'm lying, I'm flying, right? Y'all gonna get this work. So, for 3 years, we've heard about resolution. I told you, resolution doesn't give you better graphics, it just gives you a sharper image. I just thought it was silly, but shall I digress, right? But now, again, right? I told you guys back in 2016 that Sony was putting themselves in the corner with all this resolution talk. And for guys of you that have been new here with me for a while, you know, I was ranked pro PS4 Neo, 4.2 teraflops. A lot of I said a lot of mustard on the hot dog. I was expecting better graphics, not a higher resolution. See, what happened was Sony went cheap, and it really doesn't have anything to do about the T-flops. We're gonna come to that in a minute. Really nothing to do with the T-flops. Why the Pro can give you a higher resolution and better graphics at the same time. Super sampling. No. Because if you recall back to those leaked documents, developers were asking Sony for more RAM. Alright? The problem, the bottleneck with the Pro is, besides that those same trashy Jaguar CPUs, but that's neither here or there, is that with the memory bandwidth, they can either give you a higher resolution or better text. They really can't do both, right? I know Sony, was trying to angle this thing as being a 4K console. Cool. Listen, I'm gonna be the first to tell you, I don't care about whether it's dynamic 4K up. It's not a big deal to me. It's not. But what I do care about, and what most gamers care about, are the better textures, better graphics. Now that is extremely important. Better graphics, right? And the problem with the Pro, because I bought one day one, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here just beating my gums. I bought one day one, right? And I was expecting to have better graphics. You guys know I am an Xbox guy. I bleed green. I bought some of last year's bigger multiplats on the PS4 Pro. Battlefield 1, Watch Dogs 2. I can go on, right? I did an unboxing on my channel. Go check out it. Some of you guys like to call me such a fanboy. I bought more games for the Pro than Pro Sony channels, right? And a lot of these guys didn't even buy the Pro, right? Because I was expecting to get better graphics. And what I got was a bump up in resolution. And I've always said that the casual gamer, such as probably, I don't mind being a casual gamer. It is what it is. I'm a very shallow man. I would take beauty over brains any day of the week. I'm American. I like fast cars, apple pies, and ladies. I love big butts and ain't. Listen, I'm bugging out, right? But anyway, I told you guys, you know what I mean? Had I known that the Pro was just gonna give me a bump up in resolution and not better graphics, I would have kept my $400 in my pocket. Not only that, you guys are such hypocrites. Your 4K consoles, right, have released games this year that was 720p. What's called performance mode, 720p, 60 frames a second. But according to you guys, 720p was unacceptable in 2017, right? But now we got this resolution gate and texture gate. Next week, most likely or the week after, we're gonna have the face-off with Assassin's Creed running on the PlayStation 4 Pro and then running on the Xbox One X. And I can't wait. You say the truth? You can handle the truth. This is your boy Next Gen 720, and this is something for the radio. I'm bugging out. But anyway, man, I'm about to get up. He said, they teasing me. I'm bugging out. I'm bugging out. Y'all are going to get this work. We're going to have fun with this. He said, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. My hoop-de rolling, tailpipe dragging, heat don't work, and you police keep nagging. I'm bugging out. Y'all gonna get this work. Y'all gonna get this work. I'm out of here, man. Bang.